Yo, it's time to talk that sports talk with Cooper and Big Man. And Big Man. Talking, people, talking sports. Time to tackle this beat. Don't ever count us out, cause we always kicking out. We go raw for the people and put the Smackdown on the street. New desperados in town, we going all elite. Mess around, got a triple ducking on them. Sucker like OG slam dunking on them. We got what you want, we got what you need. We bring the heat. You wanna talk this and that, but we want that Hall of Fame stack. You always see us swinging for the fences. So watch out, ladies and gents, cause we hit the stratosphere section. And you know we gonna keep you guessing. Tag teaming on these haters, sending up blessings. We're gonna keep praying for you, cause you know that old saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. See, that's the thing that separates us. We're on that road to greatness, and there ain't no stopping us. We them go-getters, and we're gonna go get it. Shut it down like a no-hitter with 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. I'm throwing that splitter, you never seen it coming. Something like an arcade, whoa. We gotta keep the crowd jumping. And if you ain't down with that, we got 4 words for you. Cause it's sports talk with Cooper and Big Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again. It is Sports Talk with Cooper and Big Man. And as always, this is Big Man.
This is Cooper.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing mighty righty toasty. Oh, well, never mind. We're not talking about that.
Well, let's talk about this, man. We had a good interview today. It was great, dude.
Dude, it was phenomenal. It was a fantastic time. I can't wait to do it again.
Yes, it was a blast, dude. It was... You know, I mean, it was awesome, man.
It was fantastic. We had Tattoo Girl, Brandee, Garvin. It was fantastic, man.
Dude, she's going to be a beast in that ring. I don't
That's
care,
right.
Man. You know what? You keep going, girl. Do what you got to do, man.
That's
I don't
right.
give a shit what anybody says. Let them talk shit. Let them say, hey, oh, you can't do this. Well, guess what? You can do anything you put your mind to, and you're proving it right now. And you're an inspiration to everybody out there that wants to do something with wrestling, including myself. So
exactly. You know, this is going to be our connection to wrestling. She's got her own connection, and it's going to be great. I can't wait to watch her just like she's going to watch us. Hopefully we both blow up.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah, man. And big shout out to Rick Knopf for hooking us up with the interview, and Wendy. And because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have this. So
exactly.
We'd like to say thank you for that.
Absolutely.
It was a very good interview, a very, very, eye-opening, to be honest.
It was.
Because you don't really know, you don't see what people go through on a daily. And
absolutely.
Her attitude and the way she goes about it, it's awesome.
It is. So we'll have that interview plus this episode up for you on YouTube as soon as we're done with the episode. So it shouldn't be too much longer because we're tired. It's been a long day.
Right? Been a long day. Been
absolutely
interviews, cooking, just
yeah. But man, if you can follow Tattoo Girl, man, she's Tattoo Girl 2020 on TikTok. She's got a Twitter, Facebook. You can find her on just about any social media site. Heck, she threw it old school and told us she's still doing AOL, people.
And she went live with that shit, dude.
Yeah, on the AOL. I was like,
on the AOL.
Dang. We went old school.
We're just waiting on that dial-up.
Get off the phone! I'm trying to connect to the internet.
Yeah, right.
That's old school. She's like, oh, well, we're 44. What do you expect? I'm like, hey, we're 33. We know what you mean. We know what the dial-up is. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, we may not have had to deal with it, as long as she did, but we still know all about that.
Yeah, we do know. Unfortunately, it was annoying. You could never sneak on the internet when you were younger. Because
no.
The dial-up
It's so loud that everybody could hear it. Wake the whole house up.
Right, if it was late night, you wanted to go online, guess what? Everybody gonna know.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, so this is just going to be mostly a wrestling episode tonight. We were going to talk about the Super Showdown, and we're going to talk about what happened the following night on Smackdown.
And not only that, we're going to talk about the next interview we got coming up, baby!
Yeah, that's going to be sick. Also, a little scheduling note. My work schedule has changed, so we're no longer going to be doing week to week. We're actually going to start doing it bi-weekly, so this is going to be our last week for 2 weeks. So
bi-weekly means, for those that ain't smart enough to realize what that is,
every other week.
There you go.
Whoop-de-doo. Just because you're a little slow, Cooper.
I drive the short bus.
King of the short bus, Captain Windowlicker, we salute you. Anyways, let's jump into this.
I want my special medal, okay?
Well, you already lost your helmet to Tattoo Girl.
Oh, man.
Just ask her.
That's right. I got to get that shit back.
That's right. You got to go find... Hey, we can have it. Amputee versus cerebral palsy. Winner gets the short bus crown.
Yes. And it'll be a helmet, baby. What's up?
Bejeweled. Bedazzled.
Bedazzle that shit.
Anyways, man, let's go back and kick it off with some Super Showdown. It was an interesting Super Showdown. I am speaking so fast.
Super, sir.
I am speaking so fast. I need to slow down.
Well, what I will say though is that it was quite the spectacle, dude.
It was very entertaining. They're getting better after they finally kind of get their footing with Saudi Arabia and how things need to go with what the Saudis approved for and everything. It's starting to make the show.
It's starting to flow better.
Yeah, exactly. Flow better. That's what I was saying.
And for real, like, I know I've seen a lot of things on social media about, like, a lot of superstars last year were upset about Saudi and people aren't showing up, or like the year before that, Sami Zayn didn't come for, his reasons, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But, as far as the connection there with Saudi goes, it's getting stronger.
Yeah.
And you can tell the fans love it, dude.
Yes.
I mean, imagine that. Okay, we're Americans, okay?
Mm.
We get the luxury of seeing some cool crap.
Yeah.
Especially if, you really want to pay for it, you're going to see it.
Yep.
So,
like us at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Ah! So, for these people, it's like, sometimes it's a once in a lifetime thing.
Right.
So, it's like, it's cool to see the looks on their faces and just, I wish that kids in America had to grow up kind of a little bit differently because, really, they're spoiled.
Yeah, they kind of get the advantage that... Well, they're getting more of an advantage now than what the previous generations got, but that's also benefit from the fact that our technology is moving at a high rate of speed, where some countries like Saudi Arabia just aren't wanting to because of their religious beliefs, and I understand that everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
And for their religious beliefs, they don't advance themselves as well as we do here in America, which unfortunately does cause a conflict between the nations, but. It's good to see WWE trying to be one of the ambassadors of making it where we bridge and come under...
Bridge the gap
and come under something.
Some sort of peace.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm appreciative of. And hopefully at some point down the road... and again, the reason was for Sami Zayn, it's been religious beliefs, which is why Kevin Owens hasn't shown up, because he's good friends with Sami Zayn, so he doesn't go out of respect for Sami Zayn. Hopefully, whatever the religious conflict that they have that's causing Zayn to not go, which if you not know, it's actually because Sami Zayn is Jewish. They are rivals, Muslim and Jewish rivals. So he has his reasons, which we respect, and they have their reasons, which we respect, because that's how it is. You got to be respectful for everybody. And so hopefully at some point that can be set aside, and we can eventually get more of the roster to eventually show up. We know that Sammy's going to have a lot of people besides Kevin Owens. I just say Kevin Owens because when you think of Sami Zayn, you think of Kevin.
Automatically think of
Kevin Owens. So
yeah,
I'm sure there's more who support him and didn't go, obviously. But a lot of people are also having a hard time not going because they are getting a huge paycheck, which is why we saw Goldberg make his appearance at Super Showdown.
Yes.
Undertaker's been rumored to have shown up not only because he's setting up his eventual WrestleMania match, he's also getting a nice payday.
Which I'm kind of surprised because I was almost thinking, oh man, the Undertaker ain't gonna be there this year.
I know you were sweating bullets there for a minute.
But you know what?
He's gonna be there.
He's gonna be there,
and we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, we're gonna talk about it. Guess what though? I just went on WWE Shop, bought me an Undertaker shirt.
Yes, you did.
And I bought me, you know how I like my custom hats. Yep. I got my NWO hat. I got my Celtic hat, or not my Celtic hat, my Norse mythology hat.
Yep.
And Thor's hammer.
Right.
I'm making an Undertaker hat.
There you go.
So it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be all decked out in Undertaker stuff. So
yeah, absolutely, man. It's gonna. Be
and check this out. We'll get into this later, but this is gonna be cool. I'll drop the other part of the beans on it after we talk about it.
All right. So the first thing we had at the start of the night for the Super Showdown, well, it actually was a pre-show match. Unfortunately, we missed it because it was a pre-show, and so we didn't actually get to see it. But the OC's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defeated the Viking Raiders in a tag match. Unfortunately, we can't really delve into it because we didn't really see it, so we're not going to really give an opinion on it too much.
We'll not give an opinion, but we will give a result.
Yeah, so as I said, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC, defeated the Viking Raiders in that tag match. Next up, we had what was called the Tuwake Mountain Trophy Gauntlet match. This started out with Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. R-Truth was technically the first one out, but as I've always figured with a gauntlet match in a Royal Rumble, it doesn't really matter who the first one out is. It's just a matter of who the first two are. So we had Lashley, R-Truth. Surprisingly, R-Truth managed to survive Bobby Lashley. Shocked the crap out of me.
Yeah, me too.
I thought, I'm like, this just looks like a freaking match set up for Bobby Lashley just to dominate. But R-Truth survived. Next up, he faced... I'm trying to remember who was next after that. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart on who came right after...
That was right after him.
Bobby Lashley. It was... Andrade. That's right.
Yeah.
Andrade. So this was after Bobby Lashley, of course, embarrassingly lost to R-Truth in the gauntlet match, he then destroyed R-Truth, and it made it look like, well, Andrade just has to pretty much pin.
Come in and,
finish her and be done, basically.
Yeah.
But he toyed around a little too much with R-Truth and ended up trying to go for a weird... It looked like... We can't technically call it this because it's not what it was, but it looked like the Judas effect that Jericho uses.
Yeah.
That's what he was looking like he was going for, but it was a spinning back elbow. And ended up conking heads with R-Truth. Andrade falls to the ground. R-Truth falls on top of him, both writhing in pain.
Bada boom, bada bing.
The ref counts 1, 2, 3, and R-Truth advances.
Yeah.
Which then brought in who I thought now was probably going to win this gauntlet match, Eric Rowan.
Yeah, because, Eric Rowan's a big man.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately for R-Truth, in this sense, he did win the match against Eric Rowan, but that's only because he ended up accidentally hitting Eric Rowan's caged animal, whatever the heck it is, because he hasn't revealed it yet. Rumors is it is a spider, so we're about to find out whether or not that's true.
If we ever find out.
I'm kind of holding out hope that it might be a makeshift Bray Wyatt head, because that would just freak everybody out. That's just me. I'm just saying, it'd be funny.
It'd be funny, but it'd be weird. But it makes sense.
It would also still tie him back to Bray Wyatt,
yeah.
So it'd be interesting. So when R-Truth ended up hitting the cage, Eric Rowan got really mad and got himself disqualified by getting himself disqualified against R-Truth. I think he attacked him with the ring steps.
Yeah.
So the ref saw it, disqualified him, and then in came AJ Styles.
Oh Lord, this was
a nightmare match because all he did was taunt R-Truth with his so-called dance skills, which he very much lacked.
Dude, you know that old saying, white man can't jump or white man can't dance?
He's the epitome of it?
Yes, exactly. Because I was like, oh God, please stop dancing, dude. Just stop. Like, you're a good wrestler and everything, bro, but
stop dancing.
Stop dancing.
Immediately, just stop. Eventually, AJ went ahead and disposed of R-Truth, leaving him to fight off against the final combatant, which is supposed to be Rey Mysterio. We hear Rey's music kick. No Rey shows up. And then it goes quiet. Then Rey music's kicks off again, but still no Rey Mysterio. To only find a video showing Rey getting destroyed by the OC. Yeah. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Yeah, this was somewhat predictable of the OC and AJ Styles. And AJ Styles thought that he was being smart with this and like, hey, okay, now he can forfeit. Guess who wins?
AJ wins because of forfeit.
Guess what? There was another surprise. What was this surprise?
Well, let's see, but we'll give this first because the ref didn't give him the automatic win. He said he gave the next opponent a 10 count.
That's right, he did.
He was going to give the next opponent a 10 count to come out to face him. If he couldn't make it by the 10 count, then it was going to be AJ wins. Yeah. So as the ref starts counting, he gets to 6, and all of a sudden we get video backstage again and seeing Luke Gallows laid out, and then all of a sudden Carl Anderson gets flung to the ground.
I know, you and I both looked at each other like,
we're like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden you see a pair of black boots and a trench coat. And you're like, oh, this can't be good. Oh, wait. In our opinion, though, it's very good.
Yeah. It's about the best we could get, bro.
That's right. And then AJ's freaking out because the ref just stops counting after he's watching this video in, like, shock. And all of a sudden, the lights go down, and you hear gong, and you know the dead man has risen.
Yes, and he comes down and takes care of AJ Styles in pretty good fashion.
AJ turns to confront the Undertaker by trying to punch him in the face. Undertaker blocks, grabs him by the throat, and chokeslams him down. Goes over, pins 1, 2, 3, and the Undertaker is your gauntlet winner. He looks over at the trophy after he wins and just walks away. I'm like, that's the Undertaker for you.
I don't think he was too impressed with that trophy.
No, I don't think so either, but I don't think it was the reason why he came out.
No, it wasn't at all.
So, which is fine with me. I'm looking forward to what will be probably more than likely AJ Styles versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yes, this is going to be awesome. And this was another point I was coming down to was I'm going to be wearing nothing but Undertaker gear, right? Well, yep. I've got a belt, a WWE belt that's signed by AJ Styles.
Right, and if you guys have seen one of our previous episodes, we've had the belt on. We did show the signature from AJ Styles on it.
Yes, so. And I have video proof. Mm-hmm. And due to the fact that the person that, has the video,
mm-hmm.
I haven't saved to my Facebook, but I can't share it. So anytime you see me in person, if you ever want to see it, I could show you.
Absolutely.
There's no problem with that, but I can't share it on Facebook or else I would.
Yep. So next up, we had the seven-time tag team champions, The New Day, versus Miz and Morrison for the championship title.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for us, Miz and Morrison won the match.
But you know what's cool?
What's cool?
What's cool is The New Day.
Rocks.
And you know they're going to get their titles back eventually.
I hope so. And if it's not at the Elimination Chamber, I hope it's at WrestleMania. there's a rumor.
Big Man's over here rubbing his belly like Buddha, like what's up? Like he's trying to pray for something.
Yes.
Man.
Now, my favorite rumor is that we might go from a 5-man. It was announced. I will get to this more later, but there was announced of an Elimination Chamber. But there could be still a 5-team TCL match rumor heading out for WrestleMania.
TLC?
Yes, TLC match. Sorry, what did I say?
TCL.
Whatever. TV ladder matches, who cares?
TV ladder? Well, sorry guys, I think the rub's gone.
Jimmy's going. Anyways, little Jimmy's gone.
Little Jimmy's gone.
Anyways, so I would love to see that. That would be epic. Oh my
TLC
god,
match would be awesome.
oh my god, I'd be in love with that.
Yeah,
So great.
definitely, bro.
Because I only saw a ladder match in person.
I bet you it was good, dude.
It was. The only thing I hated was Shawn Michaels didn't win the World Heavyweight Championship against Jericho.
Now, which one was that? Where did you go?
I was in Portland, Oregon. It was shortly after my birthday. Well, was it before my birthday or after my birthday? I have to look at my shirt.
After.
I have to look at my shirt.
Either way.
Yeah. No, actually, it was before my birthday because my birthday landed on a Wednesday, I think, that year. But anyways, so I went up and it was No Way Out. It was Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. And, of course, Lance Cade came out. May he rest in peace. Came out and took care of Shawn Michaels. Got him stuck in the ladder, and Jericho climbed it and retained the title. Which I was sad because I really wanted Shawn to win that so bad. Because I love Shawn Michaels.
And that was No Mercy?
No Way Out.
Or No Way Out?
Or No Mercy.
It was No Mercy, wasn't it?
I'd have to look at my shirt.
I thought it was No Mercy.
I have to look at my shirt.
Really, bro?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but, you don't forget something like that. Come on now.
I remember most of the matches.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I got to see Triple H versus Jeff Hardy, which was fun.
Dude, that's got to be amazing.
Let's see, who else did I get to see?
got to see them back in the day when they were still in their
prime,
prime, dude.
Triple H being a badass, of course.
Oh yes.
All right,
and Jeff Hardy, the ultimate underdog.
Right. He unfortunately lost, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
No one I wanted to win really won, actually, I don't think.
But it's still a cool experience, right?
Yeah. Because Kane demolished Rey Mysterio because that was when Kane was chasing Rey around trying to demask him.
Yeah.
So he just basically beat the crap out of
You
Rey.
got some pretty good signatures there, too, didn't you?
I only got Shawn Michaels, which unfortunately I no longer have. Dogs.
Yeah. I was there when that happened.
It was a sad day. Anyways, let's get back to
I thought you could have killed a dog that day.
If I would have caught the dog before it got out the door, it was dead. And it knew it. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Let's see. Then we had... okay, so in English, it's Angel Garza, but actually in proper speaking Spanish, it's Angel. So I'm going to call him Angel besides what Michael Cole called him, which was Angel.
Well, everybody's calling him Angel.
It's Angel. It's Spanish. Proper Spanish, it's Angel. Stop saying his name in English, which is Angel.
Everybody in WWE is calling him Angel.
Well, guess what? It's not. It's
okay.
Angel.
Okay.
It's Angel Garza. And Humberto Carrillo.
Humberto.
See, they say Humberto's name right, but they don't say Angel right. Anyways, Angel beat Humberto Carrillo. That match was alright. I didn't really pay much attention to it, unfortunately, because
they're cousins. They've been having a rivalry the past couple of weeks, and just finally came to a head at the Super Showdown. And, and unfortunately, Humberto came up short.
Yeah.
So.
And then we had the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, and I don't know why WWE sends to do this. It's just Murphy.
Is it just Buddy or Murphy?
Murphy. That's it. It's just Murphy.
You know what I like? Ali got back Mustafa Ali.
I know, because they dropped Mustafa for a while. I was like, what the heck is that?
I don't know what the deal is and just one name dude.
Or now, like, they changed Chad Gable to Shorty G. What the heck is that? I don't get this.
No, don't get me started with Chad Gable. You know how much I like him.
I know, you do.
It's crap what they're doing with him.
Well, it's kind of Jason Jordan's fault for getting hurt.
Well, not really, but whatever.
Well, they'd still be together if it wasn't for his injury. Anyways.
I don't think that's his fault, though. I mean,
In
the ring, shit happens.
Yeah, well, I'll blame him anyways. They faced off against the Street Profits. The Monday Night Messiah and Murphy pretty much dominated the whole match and retained the tag titles. I don't get... Okay, this is why I kind of wanted CM Punk really to come back, because I don't like what Seth Rollins is doing with this freaking Monday Night Messiah. Just like we had the Second City Saint with freaking CM Punk and his straight edge society.
Yeah.
I figured CM Punk would be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? He's probably like, you know what? I'm tired of you copying my gimmick, Seth Rollins. I'm going to come back and I'm going to knock your butt back down off your Messiah pedestal.
Was it the SEC or was it the SES? Straight Edge Society.
Yeah, SES. Straight Edge Society.
I had to correct myself because I was like, that don't sound right.
SES.
Wow. My bad, guys.
I guess at least he didn't say SOS, otherwise we'd be having a problem. Mayday!
You know, I'm a little slow, so it's okay.
A little. Woo!
Little Jimmy visited.
Yeah, and then the next match we had the Saudi Arabian favorite, Mansoor, versus Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler's basically, a sideshow now for everybody.
Yeah, basically. It's kind of sad.
He's kind of become a jobber. And a terrible one at that.
It sucks because he's got a lot of talent.
He did. And then he decided to become a comedian. And now he's back at wrestling, so how'd that comedian...
I hear he's still doing it, though.
Yeah, I've heard.
So,
but if you're still wrestling, you must not be doing that well.
I think what it is, though, is the thing about a wrestler, once you get it in your blood, dude, you don't ever want to go away from it.
I don't know.
Think about it. Now that we're involved with it.
I got 2 examples where you prove you wrong.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Let's do this.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, John Cena.
Yeah, because they making millions, dude.
I just say it. They barely show up to ever fight. Ever. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean...
You want it. If it's in your blood, if now it's in your blood to show up once every freaking blue moon, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Once their movie careers are done, what are they going to come back to?
I don't
think they'll come back and be.
I don't think The Rock's coming back.
Wrestling and things like that, but there'll be at conventions and things like that, and it'll be cool.
Yep. So Mansoor won again at his home country, in front of his home country. My only problem is when are we going to see Mansoor move up into even NXT? I haven't even heard of him in NXT.
You know what's funny?
What?
I was getting my t-shirt of a WWE shop. I found a Mansoor t-shirt. I'm like, but he's only relevant in one spot.
Right now,
I'd love to see the guy wrestle in NXT or, maybe
something
on Smackdown or something. But
give him something other than that. Jeez.
I mean, you want to take the guy seriously and you want his country to take him seriously, bring him on.
Right.
So...
And then we had the laughter of a match. WWE champion, the defending, the reigning, the undisputed, with the walrus, Brock Lesnar.
Come on, do it. I know you can do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm no longer honoring the walrus.
Do it.
I'm not doing it.
It's so funny, though.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of Brock Lesnar. I'm tired of the walrus. Give me a new champion.
Hey, man.
I'm hoping
you gotta love Paul Heyman. I don't care. You might not like Brock Lesnar, but Paul Heyman has a wrestling mind like no other, and
which is why he's running Raw.
If I could ever learn from somebody, learning from a guy like that would be just amazing.
It probably would be, but that's just my chestnut.
But the way we look at it as fans, the way we look at it is like, because now me and you are kind of like this, like, We've seen a little bit backstage now, so we kind of we know that they're not like we met Vicky Guerrero. She's amazing.
Right.
She's an awesome person.
So yeah, I'm sure Paul Heyman's a great guy, but can we just get him off TV for a little bit? He's annoying on TV. Just like there was a point where I'm like, okay, I'm tired of seeing Vicky. Can we get her off TV? And
we love you, Vicky. Though
we do. We love you, Vicky.
You know,
you're amazing.
You're part of the reason why we keep this podcast going.
Yes.
You know.
So, anyways, he faced off against Ricochet, and so basically they just threw Ricochet to the Wolf.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Or the Lion, or just the Beast.
I think you and I have both seen this coming, and I don't even really think I've looked at the screen. I was too afraid. I was afraid for him because I was thinking, dude, it's like watching when they pinned freaking Kofi Kingston against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the hell?
Give him just a little bit of an opportunity. He does. I get it.
Make it look like a match. Yeah. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. Make it look like a match.
Just like what they did to Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton never went back after Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry, but he bloodied that fool and left him open.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I want him again.
Yeah.
And I want to keep going until I kick his ass.
All right. So unfortunately for Ricochet, that might be the last time we hear of him in a championship of that high caliber.
Until the titles
move off of Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then again, if it moves off Lesnar, I don't know if he's going to fare much better against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he's quite the athlete nowadays.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see as well. Next up, we had the final match. Hopefully, for the love of God, please let it be the final match. We have to hear between Roman Reigns and King Corbin because this thing ran its course 3 matches ago.
Yeah, I thought it was over at Royal Rumble, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. King Corbin, I want one more match. Instead, Roman said, fine, I'll see you inside a steel cage. Which, don't get me wrong, I always love a good steel cage match. Actually, no, I'm lying. I prefer a good Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get devilish thoughts when I hear Hell in a Cell.
just lock him in and let him go, baby.
Sure, climb to the top. Throw somebody off! Or you'll get Shane McMahon, he'll just flop off.
Shane McMahon is awesome. I mean, what that man does,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Right? It's like, dude, Shane, stop. Just stop. No, I'm going to keep going. Oh, God, I can't watch.
You know what's great about it?
Yeah.
Is he doesn't have to do all that.
No, he doesn't.
But you know what? He does. He does it for the fans and just makes it a great show.
Yeah. But anyways, Roman Reigns, this was a pretty brutal match, actually, inside the steel cage.
Yeah.
Corbin went for a Superman punch with the chain. Roman to stop that. Then after both almost escaped the cage, Roman actually almost dropped down from the top of the cage. But Corbin held onto his vest and pulled him back.
Yeah.
And then after a few more back and forth moments, Roman got over to his chain, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, Roman padlocked the cage with his own chain and padlock, which was cool.
Put the key in his pocket, so you know.
Yeah, but of course Corbin got it out, and that's how come the chain ended up being available later on in the match, where Roman ended up doing it for himself, wrapping the chain around his hand, Superman punch, and shocked you that it ended the match. Without a spear.
It shocked me because we didn't get to see a spear. I was like, oh, that's it?
Well, that's because we were about to see some pretty stellar spears later on. We're going to see some spears.
We got to see a spear party.
Yes. Spear party? I was waiting for Suplex City. We only got one.
Is it Spear City or Spear Party?
It's Spear Party.
Okay.
But Suplex City.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a Spear Party, Suplex City.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways. Alright, so the Roman Reigns ended up defeating King Corbin. So finally, that storyline is done. They can finally put that horse down. So tired of it. I mean, once you make somebody eat dog food after they made you eat dog food. Shouldn't that be the end of it? I mean, honestly.
And the fact that Roman won it, Royal Rumble.
Right? I mean, come on.
Just let it be.
Yeah, we're done, right? Right? Yeah. Anyways. Sorry, I'll get off my little pedestal. Then we had the first time ever in Saudi Arabia a women's championship was going to be determined in a match in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it was a good match, man.
Yeah. Smackdown Women's Champion Bayley versus Naomi.
Back and forth, but at the end, Bayley pulled some dirty stuff. And
of course.
She put, it was weird, she put Naomi in a submission and put her leg up underneath her shirt and then I don't know, it was just strange, but she got the win and but it was cool though. I mean, it was the first time a women's championship has ever been defended in Saudi.
Yep.
So that's making history right there. And
because last time they were in Saudi at the Crown Jewel, we had the first women's match, which featured Natalya versus Lacey Evans.
And that was a good match, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually go all out for them, which is cool.
Yeah, it was great. So hopefully we'll see more advancement in Saudi Arabia when it comes to the women's division.
Definitely.
So we're definitely looking forward to that. Maybe we'll see the first tag match. Maybe they'll have the tag championship, women's tag championship.
Yeah, that would be cool.
At the Crown Jewel.
Instead of having, 2 women, 4 women there.
Yeah.
Cool.
You never know. We'll see. We don't know. Wish we knew. That'd be fun.
Or maybe they'll do a women's Royal Rumble there.
Yeah. Well, maybe a Battle Royale or something. Anyways,
cool.
Next. And then we end the night with the return of Goldberg versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, for the Universal Championship.
Yes. Yes, and I know a lot of the younger generation are very irritated with this
millennials.
This decision. But you know what? If Bray Wyatt was to drop the title to anybody, to be honest, Goldberg's not a bad pick.
Not really.
Look what he did to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And you can't really argue that.
So, Goldberg, right off the bat, spear. Tried to go for the pin, didn't get it. Bray Wyatt then does the mandible claw, and Goldberg gets out of it, which was the first time someone got out of the mandible claw. And then Goldberg went for...
And he didn't just get out of it, he freaking kneed him in the gut to get out of it.
Yeah. So he escaped. Went for 2 more spears. Yeah. Almost got the pinfall again. Almost then to get back into a mandible claw, which then he had to escape again. And then he speared him. And then, of course, everybody's upset because the jackhammer wasn't much of a jackhammer.
But you gotta figure he's picking up a big dude.
Yeah, a big dude.
So, you can't really...
Bray Wyatt's kind of an
awkward
really pickup.
Get mad if you have a problem picking up Husky Harris.
Right.
Okay? It just kind of
Husky.
It is what it is. He's Husky.
Yep.
So, and Goldberg's no spring chicken. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. They can run their mouth about this title run. I don't care. But Goldberg, to me, for the man to come back and do what he's doing, is amazing.
It is.
And he's doing it for his son. That's what a lot of people aren't thinking about. Oh, well, he's old. He needs to just retire. You know what? Whatever, dude. How long did... Everybody wants to talk about retire, okay? How long did Terry Funk wrestle?
Right.
How long? Years. You never thought you'd see the dude retire.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. I thought he was going to die in the ring by the time, because he's an old man by the time he finally gave it up.
Right.
So, once it's, like I said, once it's in your blood, it's in your blood. And not only that, but he's got a boy to look at him. He wants his son to look at him and be proud of him.
Right.
He only had stories to tell his son.
Now he has. He
has witnessed what his dad does.
Right. And talk about someone who probably should have been retired, and I keep hearing about him still wrestling, especially dangerous matches that he's still wrestling, is Sabu.
Yeah, Sabu.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sabu's crazy.
He
though.
is.
He's cool though.
I'm
Man,
like,
I love to beat that dude. That'd be so cool.
I'd be reading articles and be like, Sabu doing that. I'm like, Sabu's still wrestling?
What? I mean, yeah, it's once
Crazy.
it's in your blood, man. It's hard to get away from.
It's crazy.
I mean, even what is it? Hulk Hogan being 60-something years old, right?
Yeah.
Wanting to come back for one more match.
Yeah, wants to be his final match as a WWE wrestler. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Why not?
I mean, but people want to be mad because, yes, the Fiend lost, but guess what? It set up such a good match.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's really thinking about that because it's like, okay, yeah, sure. He don't have the title anymore, but guess what? He's going against the main event superstar.
Right.
At WrestleMania.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't like him. So, for those that don't like who we're getting ready to say he's facing, then they're going to be happy that's who he's facing. And if they're not, then, what's wrong with you?
Right. So, that brings us to the following night, which was Friday night, Smackdown.
Let's do it.
All right, man. So, we had right off the bat, the new Universal Champion, Goldberg, come down to talk to the audience. And boy, was he getting booed up in Boston.
Yes, it was cool.
Oh, were they hating on him.
It's nice to see that title.
It is.
It's nice.
An actual
Now,
title.
don't get me wrong. I like the Fiend title.
I'm
Don't
sure
get me
you
wrong.
do.
I like it. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, you can't like one or you can't like both of them. You know what? I like the Fiend. I didn't think it's a bad gimmick. Do I think they waited a little too long to come along with the character? Yeah.
Probably.
But as far as Bray Wyatt's in-ring ability, as far as his on-mic skills, his promo skills, that man is on point.
Yeah.
And you can't really argue that, whether you hate him or like him. So, I mean...
I think you just like the Firefly Funhouse.
It is kind of... It's a little creepy.
But that seems like your kind of house.
It takes you back to like
Pee-wee?
Mr. Rogers or something, but yeah.
Kind of takes you back to
Pee-wee's Playhouse, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about Pee-wee, dude. Wow.
Which was also kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be in a more fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, that's what I'm saying. People are going to say that, I'm being unbiased with it, but really... I grew up watching Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
So...
You're being more biased about it.
So maybe I am, but I like the Fiend too.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of like... Anymore, dude, now that I'm older, I really don't have a favorite.
Yeah.
Because certain guys bring certain things to a match that you like to see.
Yeah.
Like Randy Orton and John Cena.
Yeah.
I like them both. But when them two get in the ring and they kill each other, it's amazing.
It is.
So,
God, that'd be a great I Quit match. Ooh, idea. WrestleMania 37. Those two versus I Quit match where the quitter also ends his career.
yes, that would be amazing. And if you're hearing this, WWE, shoot us some money. Shoot us some sponsorship.
I mean, come on. That was a great idea.
Come on.
Cena, Orton in an I Quit match, and the loser who says I quit, that's the end of their career. I mean, come on. End it. Perfect.
And make it emotional like you did Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair.
Oh my God, that was too much.
Dude, that was bad. Anyway.
How are you going to make that emotional, though? Who's going to say, I'm sorry, I love you?
And who's going to cry, right? That would be kind of funny.
Oh God, it'd be funny if it was Orton.
Right?
Like he's like Stockton and like
I
he's
don't
gonna
know,
RKO
man.
and he goes, I'm sorry, I love you. RKO.
I don't know, though. I think Randy Orton's going to wrestle forever. Like his dad did. I mean, his dad wrestled way up there.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm saying. Randy Orton be the one that says it, but he's doing it from his crouched RKO position. Like, I'm sorry, I love you. RKO.
I mean, because really, they came up together, too.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Yeah. From the Ohio Valley Championship wrestling. Anyway, so Goldberg comes out and he talks to the crowd and he says, it's not about who's last, but about who's next. To which we hear Roman Reigns' music hit. And he comes down to the ring, looks at Goldberg, panders to the crowd, looks at Goldberg, panders to the crowd some more, gets in the ring, grabs the microphone, walks around, still pandering a little bit, getting the cheers, basking in his glory, turns to Goldberg and says, "I'm next." To which Goldberg said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, that's gonna be a good match, dude.
That's gonna be fun.
I mean, I know. Like I said, some people might be irritated with this match, but you know what? At the same time, as a true wrestling fan, it's a passing of the torch.
Right. Whose spear is whose?
Yeah, spear versus spear. So,
which, by the way, I got a great working title for you guys in a little bit when we talk about more about WrestleMania with The Undertaker and AJ Styles. And be listening for that. This was great. I came up with it the other night, and you'll love it. He loved it. Cooper loved it. He was like, "Oh my God, yes, it's so good."
It
is. All right. Then we had the rematch without the title being on the line. Naomi versus Bayley.
Yes, we did.
And ended up ending in disqualification with Naomi winning because Sasha Banks had come out and attacked Naomi. To which then a melee ensued. Lacey Evans ran down to the ring to help Naomi out. To which then the referee, I guess, is now making the calls on matches. Because I guess there's no GM whatsoever on SmackDown. I'm really behind. Because just when Shane left, I guess they have no one in charge technically in SmackDown. I guess it's a free-for-all.
Oh, somebody's in charge. Somebody was probably in that referee's ear.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's kind of like weird. It's like, are we going to start getting that weird computer laptop thing again? Because I hated that gimmick.
You didn't like that?
That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and they do it again. I'm going to be done with WWE after WrestleMania.
Oh, Lord. Everybody I know anymore lately has been saying, "I'm done with WWE."
They bring back this stupid laptop gimmick again for the mysterious Raw general manager, or this time in SmackDown. I'm done.
All right. Anyways, let's keep going.
Anyway, so then they end up being a tag match, which Naomi and Lacey Evans defeated Bayley and Sasha Banks, which is surprising to me in the sense that you had a makeshift thrown together tag team versus a team of friends who've been together for quite a while.
Yeah, it was quite interesting that they lost, and I will say though that entrance music of Sasha, I'm a little jelly, dude.
Why? Because her cousin is Snoop Dogg?
Exactly. I'm like, come on, dude. It's cool though.
It is. So we give credit for Sasha. Sasha, I still like you as a wrestler, so please don't start leaving like The Rock and Cena because they were chasing movies and you tried to chase a music career.
Yeah.
Because I still rather watch you wrestle. Not anything weird. I'd actually, she does have good talent.
Yes, she does.
I like to see her continue as a wrestler.
And I think a lot of it is I know some of it is she left the first time because of just not knowing who she was anymore and just, being so long in her character that she had to find herself again.
Right.
So, I mean...
feeling burnt out.
Yeah, a burnt out situation, which all wrestlers, they get to that point, but they always find their way back somehow.
Right.
So.
Next up on the night was Robert Roode versus Kofi Kingston. I hate this match.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
I'd rather have Kofi win.
Yeah.
I don't like what they've done to Kofi.
Well, they've gone from Kofi being the WWE champion to now he's not even a tag team champion and losing matches to Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Or Robert Roode, whatever he is now.
Some rude.
He's rude.
And then after that, we had the Intercontinental contract signing for
this
Elimination Chamber.
It was interesting for sure.
So, Braun Strowman is getting ready to face Shinsuke Nakamura in Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental Championship. He's decided he could take on Shinsuke. Sami Zayn, and Cesaro all at once and defeat them all single-handedly with no problem.
No. That being said, I think he was just being a smart ass and just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to beat all y'all at the same time.
And then he signed the contract. Well, Shinsuke hadn't signed it yet. And instead, Sami decided to be the spokesperson, as he is, for Sami Zayn, which is basically he's Paul Heyman 2.0. Yeah. That's basically what he's become. He said, "Oh, so since you think you can beat all three of us, we can just make a little contract amendment here, and a little one here, and boom. Shinsuke, you sign it. Cesaro, you sign it. And Sami Zayn."
Dude, do you think Sami Zayn's like recovering from an injury? I have noticed since he's coming back and he's done this manager thing, nobody has touched him, dude. Like, seriously, like, you would think that Braun Strowman would want to put his hands on that man.
Well, after this, the melee ensued, and they got 2 haluva kicks out of it.
Yeah.
So he must be feeling well enough, but not well enough where he's going to be that much involved in the match. He's probably going to be picking his spots type of deal.
Yes.
Being a vulture, but so I don't think he's 100%.
It kind of sucks because I like Sami Zayn.
You used to like Sami Zayn?
As a wrestler, I like Sami Zayn. As his personality sometimes, it's kind of like, what are they doing with you, dude?
Right.
I know it's easier to be a bad guy, but sometimes when his music kicks, dude, when it hits, you're just like, oh. I love that stuff, dude. It's amazing. Just like Shinsuke when he came out with this stuff, I was like, oh my god, dude.
Right.
Just amazing stuff. And as quickly as we all loved it, they took it away.
Right.
So
It's AJ Styles' fault that they took it away.
yeah.
Stupid AJ Styles.
Need to face.
Yeah. Come on! And then we had a throwaway match for Daniel Bryan versus Curtis Axel. I mean, it basically was a throwaway match. I mean, Axel showed some promise, but, I mean, come on, really? It's freaking Daniel Bryan.
It's sad to see where, he is right now with his career, because when he came in as another Paul Heyman guy. He was, Curtis Axel, Mr. Perfect's son, and now he's been demoted to pretty much jobber.
Yep. Well, that's just how that kind of goes.
But I'm sure his wrestling mind is pretty savvy.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I won't take nothing away from him at all. I think he's probably a very good guy and probably could run a good school and things like that. So, I mean, he's got a future ahead of him outside of wrestling for sure.
Absolutely. So, next up we had The Miz and Morrison doing their WWE Smackdown Tag Team Celebration, baby. Only to find out it's going to be short-lived, it seems like.
Yes, it is. This is awesome.
1 week from tomorrow, they're going to be in an Elimination Chamber match. And it's in an actual Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, this is like unprecedented. It's pretty cool.
5 teams they're going to have to defend their title against. Heavy Machinery, the Usos. There's Heavy Machinery, the Usos, New Day, Rude and Ziggler, and
and Lucha House Party.
Yeah, and the Lucha House Party. It's going to be absolutely insane. And then on top of that, they had to face the Usos that night.
Yeah.
And the Usos were primed and ready to go.
Oh, man, and that finish was amazing, dude. What did they call that again?
It was the Samoan Destroyer.
The Samoan Destroyer and
the
Samoan Splash.
The Uso Splash.
The Uso Splash.
Yeah. It was unbelievable. If you haven't seen that yet, check that move out because it's insane. You can even probably catch it on YouTube, I'm sure.
I'm not one to brag, get all hyped up about moves because we see Canadian Destroyers all day. Mm-hmm. But what that man did off the top rope, that was pretty
to Morrison.
Innovative. It was very innovative.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. And
the only thing that would have made me more excited if it was The Miz.
I hope they do.
Yeah. The only thing that would have made me more excited if that was The Miz that got taken out.
Yeah.
But I can also understand the Shaman of Sexy is a little bit more athletically gifted than The Miz. So he could probably handle it a little better.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So that, because Miz. Anyways, so then we got the return. Finally, he has come back to Smackdown, and I'm not talking about The Rock. I'm talking about John Cena,
The franchise.
the face that runs the place, or used to.
Yeah, we're not talking about AJ Styles. Come on.
Oh God, that was so annoying. I'm now the face that runs the place. And then, oh God, he started calling himself the champ that runs the camp. I was like, what is that?
And what's his favorite thing to do?
Beat up John Cena. Oh, that was annoying. Well, Cena comes out. He's ready for WrestleMania. He's telling everybody he's excited because it's WrestleMania season. Except he was going to sit out WrestleMania for the future of WWE. He said since he hadn't earned it, he said he was going to sit it out. Let the future of WWE have their moment.
He sounded pretty sincere, and he almost sounded like he was in tears.
He did. He said this wasn't goodbye. It was just goodbye for now. As we all know, Cena's been very busy with his movie career. Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson 2.0, what?
Yeah. Mr. You left the WWE for Hollywood. I would never be that like you. Aren't you the same guy who's now going to be starring in the Fast and Furious 9 movie? That Dwayne Johnson also starred in a couple of those. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, is Vin Diesel's brother?
Yeah, that's going to be weird.
That's going to be strange.
And dude, please get a freaking haircut. You look weird.
Yeah.
Tired of this.
You look like Ernest, you know.
A jacked up Ernest.
Yes.
Jim Varney's even
By
going.
the way, spin off to that just for a minute.
What?
We watched a movie a couple, I think it was it last weekend we watched it?
What was it?
Or was it the weekend before last?
Oh, what did we watch? Blockers? That was
dude.
amazing.
Blockers was so funny. And John Cena, he was the bomb in that movie.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you've seen John Cena's wrestling career, which of course we're talking about wrestling right now, and we hope you have, John Cena, we know, is pretty badass. And if you've seen, what is it?
Unbeknownst to most people saying, screw John Cena, Mr. 5 moves or whatever they call him.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was going to say also, what is it? It was Total Divas. What is it with the Bellas? The Bellas had their own spinoff of Total Divas. Was it Total Bellas?
I think it's Total Bellas.
So you knew John was, pretty masculine, normal kind of muscle dude. Not like rage dude, but he was. He was a little bitch in Blockers. It was
what
great.
I loved about it is he played it so well.
You would have thought John Cena was a bitch. He's just like this. I'm muscled up, but I'm a little bitch at home.
I loved it. It was awesome.
It was great.
He did it well.
He did it so well. I was like, why did we take so long to see this? It was too much.
Yes, it was great. And kind of scared me because my daughter's 9 years old and she'll be a teenager soon. So
I was telling a friend of mine that, she's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, 9 years old. When she becomes a teenager, Daddy's going to have to beat the boys off with a stick.
yeah, Daddy's going to have to get in shape because I don't know if I can handle it.
We'll just make sure he's carrying the big stick.
With a little bit of gunpowder in it. Oh.
Anyways, let's not talk about that. We might offend somebody who hates the Second Amendment. Anyway. Hey! Anyways. So Cena, thanks to the crowd, gets ready to head out, heads up the ramp, gives fives to all of his fans, of course. Still, the dude, what he does for kids is unbelievable.
For real.
I love what he does for kids.
I don't care what anybody says about his wrestling career. What that man does outside the ring too is just amazing. Mm-hmm. And how many wishes he's filled is just like wow.
I know, right?
That Make-A-Wish thing is way cool, and the fact that he is the one that's made the most wishes come true. Mm-hmm. That says a lot, dude.
Yeah.
So people could talk crap about him all he wants, but kids love the dude.
Absolutely.
So, and the fact that he's humble enough to realize that and go see these kids and do what he does.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you get paid for it or not.
Right.
He could say I don't care, but he doesn't.
Nope.
So
And that's why, and I know you've always wanted him to turn heel.
Yeah.
But I think that's the reason why he won't.
That's just the old school in me. Cause
I know, I get that.
See Hogan turn. I want to see.
I know, but I think that's the reason why he won't, though.
But John Cena was a bad guy when he first came in.
Right,
so.
when he started, yes. But then as the fans turned to his favor and he became more popular as a babyface, I think that's why he's been so hesitant to return to a heel, is because he doesn't want to have a negative effect on the kids.
On the kids, yeah.
Because some kids do believe that wrestling is real and they don't want to see their idol become a bad guy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because John Cena is as close as we're probably ever going to get to a legit superhero, quote unquote.
Yeah.
For kids.
Definitely.
Basically, he's like their superhero. And it'd be like Superman becoming a bad guy. You'd just be like, what is this? Or like if I'm really going to irritate you, some of you Marvel fans, when you had that comic book where you had Captain America all of a sudden out of nowhere say, Hell Hydra. That freaked you all out. You were like, what? No, not Captain. No. Steve Rogers.
Cap. Come on,
not
Cap.
Steve Rogers. That was I need to go read that storyline because that looked like it was hilariously funny. I want to see what y'all freaked out about. Anyways, so Cena goes up to the ramp. He starts his salute as he does every time he leaves for the lights to turn out, then to turn back on. And Cena's looking around like, I feel a disturbance in my force. Turns to the right to look back and see the Fiend standing behind him. The Fiend looks at him for a moment and then points to the WrestleMania sign. Cena looks over at the sign, looks back, tips his hat. It's on, baby. Fiend, Cena, WrestleMania.
Dude, this is going to be amazing because I've always wanted to see Johnson.
Yes, when I went to whichever, I think it's No Mercy. It's probably right. I don't think it's No Way. I think it's right, No Mercy. Cena, unfortunately, this is when Cena was actually dealing with his, torn clavicle? Was it? Mm-hmm. Or broken clavicle?
Yeah.
When we thought his career could be cut short.
Yeah.
He was injured at that point because then he made the miraculous comeback the following January at the Rumble at number 30, which scared the crap out of everybody, including Triple H. It was great, though. I love that. He's like, what? You're supposed to be dead.
Like, no.
Anyway, so that was great. Great WrestleMania match, too, by the way. That was fantastic. Him versus Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. But, so, that's going to be a great match.
And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, the Fiend. If he can pull off beating John Cena, that's going to help his stock go up.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that wants to bitch about it, look at it that way.
Yeah.
Because he still hasn't had his rematch yet.
Right.
So if he can beat John Cena, give that man another shot.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's SmackDown for you. So now we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. I almost said Royal Rumble for some reason.
Oh, you did. I was looking at you like, what? Tongue twister.
It's my bedtime. Anyways, no. So we're officially on the road to WrestleMania. We've got more announcements. Universal Championship is going to be Roman Reigns versus Goldberg for the Universal title. We have, of course, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. It's official. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. That still confuses me. I'm not getting it.
I like it, but that's me.
That's you, because you're weird and you think it's cool. I think it's a step down. Charlotte wins. So I'm hoping Rhea Ripley wins.
Ripley will win.
She better. Otherwise, I'm telling you, it's bad for her, and it's also a step down for Charlotte, which is bad for her.
Well, it's kind of like the fact that I know that NXT is innovative and They do what they do, but I have not really watched the NXT brand. And I'm sorry, but, I watched it when KO came in. Because I was watching Kevin Owens before Kevin Owens was Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I watched him when he was Kevin Steen. Okay?
Yeah.
And then when Samoa Joe came in, all that, I was like, yeah.
Right.
But after they left and Finn Balor left, I was like, I'm done with NXT.
Right.
So, and I haven't really paid too much attention to her. I know Adam Cole is a badass.
Mm.
I know Matt Riddle is a badass. Keith Lee is a badass. They have some good talent. But I don't know, something about it is just like, okay, you're NXT, you're not, now it's not that stepping stone anymore. It's its own brand. Right. And I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
I really don't, because to me, I loved it because it was innovative. It was something new, and not only that, but what they were doing as far as bringing new people in from the Performance Center and turning them into just a superstar.
All right.
And now it's like you want them to be their own brand, and they can't move up and face guys like Daniel Bryan. Like Tommaso Ciampa and Daniel Bryan, that would be... We've seen that match once before, but to see it again, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Or Johnny Gargano and somebody like like Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that could be a good one.
That would be a good match.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are the matches we know officially right now. More will be obviously as we get closer. Especially we'll see how the Elimination Chamber shakes everything out. I'm sure
we know WrestleMania is like an all day thing, so it's gonna be a blast.
We're really looking forward to being there for 20 hours.
Yes.
This is what it's gonna feel like.
Right?
We thought River City Wrestling Con's gonna be long. Yeah, we'll wait till we go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, we can't really leave either.
Nope, we can't leave and come back and be like, all right, we're gonna go get something to eat. We're gonna chill out for a minute, get a Slurpee. We'll be back. Nope, can't do that.
But hey, man, it'll be worth it, dude.
It will. It's gonna be fun.
So, and also not only that, but AEW has their pay-per-view on tonight.
All right.
So that's Revolution, right?
Yep. Come on, Moxley.
Yes, Moxley, get that title, baby.
Yes.
And Cody Rhodes, get some redemption, man. I watched them 10 lashes. Them 10 lashes against with MJF.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I haven't got a chance to watch the Steel Cage with him and Warlord yet, but I want to see it. I just I've been dealing with things like we said. I had to put our dog down last week. And this week I had to tell my kids about it. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's been a rough time.
So yeah, we appreciate our followers. We hope you check out this interview with Tattoo Girl. And
definitely, please do.
Oh
yeah, speaking of interviews, next up we have is Jason Dugan. He is, what is this brand freaking called? I forgot off the top of my head.
It is what is it? Atomic Revolution.
Atomic Revolution Wrestling.
Yes.
ARW. Yeah, that's right.
And
sorry, I had a brain fart.
He's well known in the independents. He's faced the likes of, here recently he just faced Raven and Just Incredible.
Yeah.
So, and he's faced Adam Rose. And now he's set to face Crime Time. He's faced Elijah Burke, Jesse Neal. This guy's like a multiple-time champion in different promotions. It's going to be very cool to have him on the podcast, and we appreciate him. We appreciate Tattoo Girl. We appreciate all our followers. We hope you continue, continue supporting us and supporting our cause for all things wrestling, all things sports.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep following us.
That's right. So
our journey, we're having fun with this.
Yep. So look up Brandee on all the social media that you can try to find. Jason's on social media. He's on Facebook. He's probably on Twitter, probably on Instagram, everything. So check him out, guys. We really appreciate it. You can also follow us, of course. If you guys have any questions you want us to ask anybody when we're doing interviews, since we're giving you enough time, you got 2 weeks. Message us, and we'll be more than happy to ask those questions for you. We definitely want to try to get more fan interaction in it.
Yeah, it would be really great to have more fan interaction, and just we want to hear what you guys think. I mean, I know that we have a good fan base, so I want to hear what you guys think, what we need to change, or what we need to keep doing. I mean, we just want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully we're gonna. IWA is going to have some events start kicking up here soon, so we'll be hopefully attending those.
In May, they have the Indie. I think it's the Indie. Was it like it's a fest or something? Indie Fest or something.
Something like that.
I'm sorry. It's late. I'm really tired. So.
We're both pretty.
But there's a lot going on as far as. They've got upcoming events, and I'm sure USWA does too, and
absolutely.
And we're gonna be checking them out some more. We really love USWA as well, and want to go back over there and get some of that Kiko Harris and.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna start reaching back out to some of the people we used to talk to a lot with the USWA. We're gonna see if they'll be doing some interviews for us. And I'm still working on trying to get the Skype to actually integrate into the podcast, so that way we can do it all in one. So fingers crossed that I'll finally get it figured out.
Yeah, right.
It's been a little hard because of my work schedule, and now it's going to get even more chaotic for me. But I'll have a couple days off this next week. Well, not this week, but the following week before the interview with Jason, that I hopefully will be able to integrate our interviews with Skype into it. So we can just run the whole program straight through, so we don't have to do this separate anymore. All in one inclusive episode would be nice. But we will have that up for you here in a little bit. Check us out. Anything else we got for Cooper?
Nah, man, I think we're pretty good, and I just want everybody to keep following us, and we're sorry we got so sick, but I'd rather us take a break from it and get better than
give you good quality episodes.
Exactly, because the more we do this, the more comfortable I'm getting with it, the more comfortable you're getting with it.
Absolutely.
It's. I hope people are listening, because literally it's becoming a lot better, I believe. So.
I do too. So the more we do it, the better we're gonna get, and of course, the better I can get at doing these programs, the better the quality we'll also get too. So
definitely. So.
And of course, man, this interview was great with Brandee, Tattoo Girl. This next one with Jason's gonna be popping, and we're just hoping it just starts leading to more.
More and more, and we have a good 2020, and everybody else does too. Man.
Absolutely.
It's been a rough start, but let's get this moving and just hope for the best.
Absolutely. We hope you guys enjoyed your month of February. It is now almost officially over. For some of you, it's about 50 minutes left. For the rest of you, you still got, about 3 hours and 50 minutes. So
yeah, and
hope you all have a good March.
Definitely, dude. St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. I hope you all are responsible. Please be responsible on St. Patty's Day.
But have fun.
But do have fun. We encourage fun.
Definitely.
Within limits. Come on.
Unless you're at home doing your fun.
Yeah.
Do what you want in your own home.
Right. Absolutely. So. Anyways, guys, it's been great. Once again, this was Sports Talk with Cooper and Big Man. Big Man signing out.
Cooper right here.
Absolutely. And as always, keep on talking sports.